I mean, admittedly, the fact these levels are taking like 10 minutes is very nice. Like, as a little kid, you can be like, you know, I got 10 minutes. That's enough to play me a fun little level of Spyro. I mean, as a kid, you'll probably take a little longer. You might lose some lives. I guess you might push it up to 20 if you're, you know, taking your time or don't know about the Sparks Finder. The fun thing about not being a native English speaker, by the way, is that a lot of games don't necessarily come in your native language. German, French, and Spanish were universally supported. Like, you would generally be able to find those. But if you speak any other language, jump off a cliff. That's all the game will tell. That's all the manual will tell you. It's ha ha ha. You speak a funny language. What a funny language you speak. I mean, like, translation is hard work. Like, localizing stuff is difficult. I'm not gonna pretend that it's cheap and easy. But like, as a little baby man who doesn't speak your language, it's like, okay, cool. I don't know what any of these words mean. What are these keys doing here? This isn't Zelda. Ulrich. Oh, look at this guy. That's an Ulrich.
Wait until you grow big.
Is that a paper sword?
Before charging those large enemies.
Remember, Spyro, the game has some fairly obvious tells. If you forget about him, I'll laugh behind your back. Man, the satisfaction of picking up a gem. You can't beat that. You can't beat that, man. Like the coins in Mario 64. Move over. Move over, chump. I want to pick up these gems. These little sparkly boys. Look at that little sparkle. Game is like, ooh. Another problem is that the coins in Mario 64 kind of had a very mediocre sound. This is just like a little, ooh. Mwah, little kiss. It's like you get a little kiss on your cheek. What's your name? Todor. Oh, I love him! Look at his cute little face and his big bow!
Armor can make their feet very slippery.
Look at his wings, they're feathered. Oh, he's so cute. Todor, please, please! Don't make me go to the bad websites. Don't make me do it. Oh, how do I... What's up? There you go. I think in my original run I didn't know what those were, so I just kind of looked over them. Because you think Sparks would just pick them up if they were pick-upable gems. Jesus Christ! You murdered a man! Not like in a cartoonish style, you just should have threw him into the abyss. Spyro, you absolute madman. Dr. Zeus, Dr. Zeus. Dr. Zeus, Dr. Zeus. Is there a button for, like, resetting? So no, Dr. Shemp's reset. It's gonna be, its own little thing. Well, 15 lives, doing fine so far, but to be fair, I'm not a first-time player, so, you know, early game for the 3Ds. It ain't Bubsy either.
Thank you for releasing me.
Look at those chubby cheeks. You just want to grab onto them firmly and make them go blah, 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 blah. If I was a Scaly, I would grade most of these 10 out of 10. Except for that weirdo with the feather wings. I mean, that's not technically the hard definition of a Scaly. Like, they can be like, oh yeah, you can have feather wings. Don't be like that. Spyro, if you ever start slipping and sliding on the ice, I would like to remind you that you have claws for this exact purpose. You dummy. You clown, you buffoon. You little rapscallion. Gosh dang it, Sparks, just pick him up! Sparks! Pick up the gem! Fine. The ledge grabbing is limited, but I know he's quadrupedal, so limited. Whatever. My room is warm. It's a cool day, and my room is still warm. This room is cursed. Physically incapable of being anything other than hot. Loathsome. Harry Potter in the Chamber of Evil. Triathlon. Oh, that's a cute word. Careful with those cheapers. Man, I love how they look when they stand up straight. That's so cool. Like, when they're on their sides, they have a certain, like, gallantry to them, certain nonchalant appearance. But when they firm up like that, do they look handsome? Get out of here, dude. You lost this war before it even began. Ragnar!
You've done well, Spyro.
Dude, just...
Some dragons
he's got a little wisps from his nose.
but I knew they were wrong.
I'm ready, all right. Ready for what?
You know, committing mass genocide and defeating a tyrant and all that fun stuff. Joes before hoes, my good sir. Bros, I mean. I look at him.
For freeing me, Spyro. And now, where was I?
He's adorable.
Such a big old goober.
This game is made out of cute little chubby faces. In the PlayStation 1 version, they look fine, but man, they do not hold up as well, I feel. They're a little too husky and chunky. You can smell the polygons just... We have a problem. Technically, we have two problems. Is that even reachable from there? Time to go get that pigeon. Oh, there's something up there. Oh goodness, how do we... Why did so many games do it like, hey, if you get your ass cheeks clapped, you know, if that happens to happen to you, you fall off a cliff, lose a life instead of losing health. I think that's because of the level loading procedure or something like that. Or maybe just that the implementation of a system that would let players get back to safety would have been too complex or too involved. I don't know. I wonder about that. Or was it just that he didn't even consider it? That it was just like, yeah, you gotta make them lose lives, and platforming is the easy part. Even though combat was universally also not that great. Don't put it in the geometry if you don't want me to use it. That was unintentional. I'm gonna laugh my little took us off. There's probably something. Yeah, there's a little ice shelf over here. This looked like a big plump to me, but this is an ice shelf you can just jump on. My statement technically stands. Don't put it there if you don't want me to jump on it. Hey yo, I found this key. Well, the level's complete, but what was the deal with that one platform? It's like a shortcut? I appreciate that Spyro has this. He automatically moves. Auto-walking. Again, the feature so many games would benefit from having. Not the most necessary feature in the world, but man, does it just let you get places. Hate having to hold the control stick forward the whole time. Hot ziggity. That's a lot of lives. Guess that's what they mean with get a life, huh? Ho ho ho!